Lady Eagles of Georgetown and the Lady Dragons of Round Rock High School live here tonight. The JV just finishing up. That was set 3 you saw live. We didn't bring you any kind of commentating on it, but the JV from Georgetown took set number 3 in the 2-set win, 2-1 over the Round Rock Dragons in the first set of that JV matchup. Round Rock won it 27-25, and then Georgetown came from behind in set 2 and won it 25-20, and then took set 3 25-19 to get the win. And so the Georgetown Lady Eagles JV team victorious tonight over the Lady Dragons. Tonight, your Lady Eagles coming to the ballgame 8-2 overall. The Georgetown Eastview Leander High School tournament this past weekend. Some ups and downs, a couple of tough losses there. Leander avenging a loss on the opening match of the season between those two teams, between Georgetown and Leander. They met on the 8th of August at Leander, and Georgetown swept it 3-0. And then Leander avenged that loss on Saturday the 12th, taking a 2-1 set win over the Lady Eagles. But the Lady Eagles had a good tournament, only losing to Vista Ridge and Leander in that tournament. Round Rock 8-3 overall on the year. They come in after a loss last night to Austin High. Austin High went into Round Rock last night and won it 3-2 over the Lady Dragons. So Round Rock comes in on the streak of 1 loss, along with the Georgetown Lady Eagles on a 1-loss streak. Other teams in 5A Region 3, District 23 for the Georgetown Lady Eagles. Georgetown sits at 8-2. Hendrickson sits at 7-3. Pflugerville at 2-5. Bastrop at 2-2. Elgin 1-6. Eastview 1-4. Cedar Creek 1-3, and Conley 1-1. Round Rock in their district, they are from 6A Region 4, District 25. Round Rock 8-3 overall, and then sitting behind them, Stony Point at 6-4, Vista Ridge 6-3, Westwood at 5-8, Vandergrift at 5-5, Cedar Ridge 4-7, and then you have McNeil at 2-6, Manor at 2-4. On the season at home, Round Rock 0-2. 2 of their losses coming at home this year. They're away. They are 0-0. They haven't played an away match. They've played neutral games for 9 of the 11, and they are 8-1 overall. They've won 19 sets on the season and only lost 8, and that being last night. 3 of those 8 sets lost against an undefeated 11-0 Austin Lady Maroons. The Georgetown Lady Eagles 6-0 at home so far. They were a host on the tournament on Friday and Saturday before playing on the road on Thursday and Friday. Saturday they played on the road, but they're 6-0 at home, 1-1 away, and a 1-1 on a neutral court. Sets won on the season, 18 for the Lady Eagles against 5 sets lost. The streak coming in on the 1 loss. The last match that they played was on Saturday, losing to Leander 2-1 in that tournament. The Round Rock Lady Dragons are coached by Christy Dreyer, assistant coach Shara Ward, manager Christian Sotelo, and manager Sanvi Vengala. The roster for the Lady Dragons: number 1, Emily Truon; number 2, Coral Verico; number 3, Molly Cravens; number 4, Haven Tiarina; number 5, Ella Thiel; number 6, Riley Clinton; number 7, Adeline Ellis; number 8, Lexi Anchorstar; number 9, Morgan Houston; number 10, Callie Jones; number 11, Sasha Mathis; number 12, Gabby Dodd; number 13, Ava Young; number 14, Alta Wilson; number 16, Sophie Lynn; number 17, Grace Georgians; number 18, Reese Schuler; and number 19 is Billy Anderson. A couple of names you'll hear a lot in this matchup for the Round Rock Lady Dragons. Number 8, Lexi Anchorstar. You will hear that name. She is just a junior, but she is a commit to the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, UNLV, the Running Rebels, and she has committed there to further her volleyball career after she graduates in 2 seasons. And then one of the big hitters for the Lady Dragons, Molly Cravens. She leads the team in most of the hitting categories when you look across their stats on the tacking. Let's look here. There she is, Molly Cravens, 50.3 kill percentage. 3.1 kills per set, has 74 kills on the season in 24 sets played with a hitting percentage of 388. And so you'll hear those 2 names a lot, Molly Cravens, number 3, and number 8, Lexi Anchorstar. The roster for your 2023 Georgetown Lady Eagles, at number 2 is a 5'8" senior outside hitter. Right side hitter is Caden Arnecki. Number 3, the libero, a 5'8 junior, Reagan Ramirez. Number 4, an outside hitter, right side hitter, a 5'11 junior, Molly O'Shaughnessy. Number 5, a 5'9 junior outside hitter, Sadie McCauley. Number 6, a 5'11 junior middle blocker, number 6, Sophie Joseph. Number 7, the junior setter, a 5'7 setter, Isabella Casanova. A 5'9 senior outside hitter, number 8, Cameron Shelton. A 5'11 setter right side hitter, a sophomore, number 9, Chloe Albright. A 5'8 senior defensive specialist, number 10, Reagan Truitt. A 5'5 senior setter defensive specialist, number 11, McKinney Heine. Number 12, a 5'5 junior defensive specialist, Briley Dew. In the middle, a big one there, the 6'1 junior. She is known to get up and make a lot of blocks. She had a great match against Leander. That's number 13, Mackenzie Bernard. You'll hear that name a lot. Alongside the 6'5 junior outside hitter, number 14, Addie Guido. Number 15, the 5'11 junior setter, Allison O'Shaughnessy. At number 16, the 5'10 junior outside hitter, Jaden Meisner. And number 19, the 6-foot senior middle blocker, Megan Hall. Addie Guido, the lone true commit. There's a lot of recruiting going on, but the commit came in the summer for Addie Guido, just a junior here at Georgetown. But she is a verbal commit to the University of Texas and Coach Elliott in Austin. And so had a chance to talk to her father just through the fact that the family, a tradition of great athletes, as Carson Guido, one of the Georgetown Eagles, now at UMHB, I believe it is, playing football for UMHB as he has moved on. He's in a sophomore season now, just moving up there. Talked to Mr. Guido after the Leander match, and it all came this summer, and finally UT put the offer on the table. Other schools looking at her amongst Louisville, Ohio State, other schools. And what an opportunity for Addie to be able to stay home in the Austin area and play for a great program like the University of Texas. And so Addie will be, you'll hear that name a lot, Addie Guido. In the back row setter, you're going to hear Casanova. In the front row, you're going to hear Allison O'Shaughnessy. Molly and Allison, twins on the team. Number 4, Molly. Number 15, Allison. So you'll hear their names on first name basis for Molly and Allison, just so you know. Instead of O'Shaughnessy and O'Shaughnessy, I talked to Mr. O'Shaughnessy after the match and said it sounds like a law firm in the making for those two young ladies after their volleyball days with O'Shaughnessy and O'Shaughnessy. But you'll see both of them on the court quite a bit as Allison plays on the front row as a setter, and Molly pretty much all around with this team. One of the big hitters for the Georgetown Eagles. Head coach for your Lady Eagles, Jenny Richardson. Assistant coach, Shelby Good. Other assistant coaches, Lacey Blissett, Jason Allgood, and Kate Strahan. Managers on the team, Sydney Wood and Abby McConnell. Georgetown High School Superintendent, the new one, Dr. Devin Padaville. The principal here at Georgetown, maybe the best in the business, Mr. Brian Johnson. Athletic director is Jason Dean for Georgetown ISD. Athletic coordinator for the Lady Eagle program is Rhonda Farney. Athletic trainers, two of the best. I see them both down there tonight. It's funny, Chad Hennessy and Vanessa Rideau. Chad getting some inside time today. He's usually out with the football team. And so Chad inside as well, enjoying this big matchup tonight between the Lady Eagles and the Lady Dragons. We'll take a quick timeout. About 2.5 minutes remaining in Georgetown's Round Rock's warm-up time, and then Georgetown will get 4 minutes, and then the teams will serve for a couple of minutes, and then we'll get ready to start it off with set number 1. You're listening to Lady Eagle Volleyball live here on First Responder Broadcasting on the SHN Network. We'll be right back. Back here live, Georgetown High School, as we get ready for action between the Georgetown Lady Eagles and the Round Rock Lady Dragons. 8-3 on the year. The Lady Dragons under Coach Dreyer, her first season here at Round Rock High School. And Jenny Richardson, the head coach at Georgetown, in her 16th season at the helm here for the Georgetown Lady Eagles as they finish up their warm-up hitting and about to get ready for the serving warm-up between the two teams. And we'll get ready to go. A nice visit down with the athletic staff, Vanessa Rudeau and Chad Hennessy, and then the principal, Mr. Brian Johnson. School gets underway on Thursday for Georgetown ISD. A lot of schools back in, so best of luck to those kiddos as they start back to school. I know my grandson started back this morning, day one back in Round Rock, but all those parents dropping those kids off for the first time, it's a fun time, but a sad time. And so we send our thoughts to all those teachers, especially as you go back to work. Thank you so much for what you do. The teachers, the administration, and all the staff and coaches that put in all their time and energy to pour into these kids. It is not overlooked by all of us. We appreciate what you do and the dedication you have to these students and the student athletes. Round Rock will be in the road jerseys tonight, or in the white. It looks like Georgetown will be in there. They like to wear black at home, so we'll look at that. They stay in their warm-ups during the serving break. Round Rock in the long sleeve white uniforms. Rock on both sleeves down towards the wrist. On the front, the numbers in maroon with the pinstripes down the left and right sides of the jersey. And then Dragons across the top back of the jerseys in maroon letter or numbers just below that. And the black spandex for the Lady Dragons. The Lady Eagles will be on the right side of the court here for set number one. Captains have already met with the referees. And we'll get ready to get things rolling. Dr. Brute, that is not correct. I didn't update all that. I was about to read Round Rock's information. I didn't update it from Leander. Head-to-head between these two teams. Round Rock leads the all-time head-to-head battle between these schools. Round Rock 11-9 against Georgetown. Round Rock is on a two-match win streak. August 16th of 2022, Round Rock beat Georgetown 3-0. And then August 17th of 2021, Round Rock beat Georgetown 3-0. So these two teams playing almost a year to the date. They play at the beginning of the season, it looks like, every year. And so an opportunity here for Georgetown to try to close that gap on the head-to-head and narrow it down to just one match difference. 20 seconds remaining as the Lady Eagles finish up. The Lady Dragons, Molly Cravens and Lexi Anchorstar, two of the names you'll hit. Looking at some of the stats on the team stats, Georgetown has 184 kills on the season, a 10.2 kills per set, a kill percentage of 34.7, and right across the board, things pretty tight there in comparison with the Lady Dragons. 273 kills, 11.4 per set, a kill percentage of 34.5. Hitting percentage for the Lady Eagles, .253, and 199 hitting percentage for the Lady Dragons. Serving, 40 aces on the year for Georgetown, 71 for Lady Dragons, 2.2 aces per set for Georgetown, and 3 per set for the Dragons. 10.2% ace percentage for the Eagles, 12.8 for the Dragons from Round Rock. Digs per match, 31.8 for Georgetown and 37.9 for the Round Rock Lady Dragons. Serve receiving, that's where you're going to see a lot of it. A lot of pressure put on as these coaches will give out the different signs and directions on where to serve and who to serve in that. And so the receptions by Georgetown, 257, 20 reception errors, 14.3 receptions per set, 25.7 per match. 365 for the Lady Dragons, 40 reception errors, 15.2 receptions per set. So these teams line up percentages and digs and everything per set pretty even across the board. And so it should be a fun match here as Georgetown comes in out of 5A Region 3, District 23, and Round Rock out of 6A Region 4, District 24. The Lady Eagles will be in the black spandex and blue jerseys, long sleeve jerseys, black on the bottom half of the jersey sleeves. Across the front is Eagles in black with white outline, white numerals on the front and back as the PA announcer introduces the Lady Dragons. Quick timeout when we come back. Set number one, Lady Eagles, Lady Dragons, get it on here at Georgetown High School. You're listening to Lady Eagle Volleyball, brought to you by First Responder Broadcast on the SHN Network. We'll be right back. The national anthem. We'll go to the crowd mic for that. Join us here at the gym. And a special shout out to all our men and women in uniform here and around the world serving our country in the armed forces. Thank you so much to all the veterans and service members of the past that have served our country. Thank you for your service, and to the families of fallen soldiers. Thank you for your sacrifice. The Lady Eagles in the blue home jerseys. Reagan Ramirez, the libero, will be in the red long sleeve libero jersey, wearing number 3, Georgetown, emblazoned across the back of her jersey in white lettering, white numerals on her jersey. The libero for the Lady Dragons is number 5, Ella Thiel. She's wearing the maroon jersey with white letters and numerals and black accents with rock on the sleeves of her libero jersey. On the floor, on the front row for the Lady Eagles to start out, it will be number 6, Sophia Giselle, number 8, Cameron Shelton, and number 14, Addie Guido. In the back row, Molly O'Shaughnessy, Isabel Casanova, and Mackenzie Bernard. Reagan Ramirez, the libero, will get set to come in here on the back row for one of the players. We'll see who that is after the down official sets the Georgetown lineup. On the floor to start things off for the Lady Dragons. On the front row, number 3, Molly Cravens. It's number 8 right here, or in the middle. Number 8, Lexi Anchorstar. And on the near side here, looks to be number 6, Riley Clinton. In the back row, we'll get those jerseys. They're all turned sideways from us right now. So we'll look. Number 10 in the back row, Callie Jones. The libero, number 5, Ella Thiel, is still there for the Dragons. She's already made the swap on the back row. And it looks like Riley Clinton on the front row and Alexi Anchorstar on the back row. We'll get that straightened out. So here comes Reagan Ramirez. As her and Mackenzie Bernard do their chest bump, and Mackenzie falls to the ground. She jumps back up. Okay. And so the Lady Eagles will have first service here in the set. Number 1 to start things off. And it'll be Molly O'Shaughnessy back to start it off for the Lady Eagles. O'Shaughnessy, middle of the back row. The jump serve, nice and deep. The attack hit long and out by number 10, Callie Jones. So a hitting error to start things off for the Lady Dragons. And the Lady Eagles will take a quick 1-0 lead here in set number 1. Molly O'Shaughnessy back to serve. The jump serve from the middle of the back line. Sends it over. The attack from the right side, and it finds pay dirt in the back row between 2 Lady Eagles for the side out, in between Casanova and Molly O'Shaughnessy. And the Lady Dragons with the side out, even it up at 1 apiece. Back to serve will be number 6, Riley Clinton. She'll serve from the near side. Drops back pretty far. He'll toss it up, and the jump serve underway for Clinton. Sends it deep and out. The first service error of the night for the Lady Dragons. Number 3, and that side out back to Georgetown. They lead it 2-1. Reagan Ramirez, the libero, with the serve into the far corner. Set to the far side, the attack, and it's long out on the wide side by number 8. That's Lexi Anchorstar. Another hitting error for the Lady Dragons. They're second early on. And now 3-1 for Lady Eagles. Ramirez serve an ace right on the back line. As Morgan Houston and Ella Thiel looked at each other and let it hit. A beautiful ace there for Reagan Ramirez, and a 4-1 lead now for the Lady Eagles. Ramirez on the near side, the jump serve. Sends it into play, another deep serve. Played up, set in the middle, and the tip at the net. They're going to call it a block, and the Lady Dragons get it back. And a nice ball there. What a play by Isabella Casanova on the tip over by the Lady Dragons, and that'll call a quick timeout by Coach Fryer for the Lady Dragons. Casanova read the tip over and sent it deep into the far corner, and it's in. And a 5-1 lead quickly here for the Lady Eagles. A nice play there by Isabella Casanova to catch the Dragons all pulled up towards the net. And that'll be a quick timeout called by head coach Christy Dreyer for the Lady Dragons. Early on in set number 1. 5-1, Georgetown leads it. A couple of hitting errors and a serving error for the Lady Dragons. Coach Dreyer has the Lady Dragons huddled up. They'll break their huddle first. Coach Richardson right in the middle of the Lady Eagle huddle. Hear the whistle from the umpire. So Reagan Ramirez will drop back to continue her serve. 5-1, the Lady Eagles lead it. And Reagan Ramirez with the jump serve. Hits it nice and deep in the middle, played up. Backside set, the attack, and off the hands of Guido and out of bounds. On the side out, Callie Jones with the kill. The side out makes it 5-2 now. Georgetown leads it. Callie Jones will drop back to serve. Floating serve. Guido plays it up to Casanova. She'll set it up. Shelton attacks, sends it deep. And a tough play here, and a free ball sent over. Ramirez will set it up to Casanova to the back row attack from Molly O'Shaughnessy. Nice dig there. Played over off the block. Ramirez up to Casanova. Set to the near side. Guido attack, and it's blocked at the net by Molly Craven. Nice block there by number 3, Molly Craven. We'll give Round Rock the point. Callie Jones back to serve again. 3 serving 5 for the Lady Dragons as Jones. Flat-footed serve, sends it short middle. Played up, Casanova back set. Shelton off the block. Pass up for the Lady Dragons to the right side attack. The block, back down and in. Guido returns the favor on Anchorstar for the side out. Nice block there by Addie Guido. Georgetown gets that point back and a 6-3 lead now for the Lady Eagles. Now in, it will be number 5 for the Lady Eagles, Sadie McCauley on the front row. And in the back row will be Allison O'Shaughnessy. She'll serve for the Lady Eagles. And a ace for Allison O'Shaughnessy off the hands. That's number 9, Morgan Houston, and she'll be subbed out quickly there. Sophie Lynn will come in on the back row for Morgan Houston for the Lady Dragons. 7-3, Georgetown, a 4-point lead here in the first set. Allison O'Shaughnessy, jump serve from the far side. Sends it nice and short. Played up, a back set, and Cravens tries to tip it over. Reagan Ramirez gets a touch on it, but can't get it into a playable position. So Cravens will get count for the kill there. And the side out gives it back to Round Rock. Cuts the lead back to 3. Round Rock will have it with the serve, 4-7. Emily Truon into serve in the back row as Cravens checks out. Jump serve from the middle of the back row. Guido plays it up to Allison O'Shaughnessy. Middle row, Bernard off the block. Tracked down by the Lady Dragons. They reset right side attack. Nice dig there by Molly O'Shaughnessy. Allison sets it up. And McCauley sends it over. Lady Dragons reset. The tip in the middle of the net. McCauley saves it up. Guido is just going to have to tip it over. A nice pancake there by Phil. And the Lady Dragons send the free ball over. Reset. Allison back set to Guido. And the kill. What a kill. Addie Guido. The big right side swing there. And the kill finds the court on the near side back corner. Great scramble by both teams in that one. Back and forth on that point. Inside out to the Lady Eagles. And the 4-point lead now as Guido will drop back to serve for the Lady Eagles. 8-4. Lady Eagles lead it here in set number one. Guido on the far side. She'll send the jump serve over. Nice deep. Phil plays it up. And a quick set in the middle off a block in the net. O'Shaughnessy will set it up to Molly. She'll tip it over. And the Dragons reset. Right side attack here by Anchor Star. Off the block. Guido gets a hand on it. Allison sets it near side to Molly. The attack is dug there nicely by Truon. And a scramble and a free ball sent over by the Lady Dragons. Allison will back set here to McCauley. The attack, nice dig there by Clinton. And a right side attack, nice dig by Ramirez. O'Shaughnessy saves it. Molly attacks nice and deep, but it's out. A hitting error there by Molly O'Shaughnessy in the side out. Back to the Lady Dragon. Number 8, Anchor Star. Anchor Star back to serve on the near side for the Lady Dragon. She'll send it across. Guido plays it. Ramirez will take the second touch and send it forward. Then Molly O'Shaughnessy sends it over on the roll shot. Attacked by the Dragons off the block. Guido puts it up. Allison back sets to McCauley in the right side attack and the kill off the hands of a diving Anchor Star. Nice shot there for Molly O'Shaughnessy for the kill on the side out. Back to Georgetown, 9-5. Georgetown leads it. Mackenzie Bernard back to serve now. Bernard, Allison O'Shaughnessy, Addie Guido in the back row. Set to the far side. The attack by the Dragons off the block and in. Nice kill there by number 6, Riley Clinton for the Lady Dragons. Side out back to Round Rock. Cuts the lead back to 3. Ella Thiel, the libero, back to serve for the Lady Dragons. Dragons will serve it 6-9. Thiel just a floater over. Guido quick plays it up to O'Shaughnessy. Quick set in the middle. And the tip sent deep. Reset. The Dragons will attack from the right side. Find a spot there on the far corner in between Allison O'Shaughnessy and Addie Guido for the point. And that'll draw the first time out of the set by Coach Jenny Richardson. 9-7, Georgetown leads it over Round Rock here in set number 1. Quick timeout. Back with more Lady Eagle Volleyball on the SHN Network in just a moment. Back here live as Ella Thiel serves it down by 2. Allison sets it up. Backside there by McCauley, sends it deep. The Dragons reset. Far side attack. Off the block. Reagan Ramirez, a nice dig. Allison quick set in the middle and off the block. By number 9, that's Morgan Houston. Nice block there in the middle on the attack from Georgetown. And now the lead down to 1 for the Lady Eagles. Guido plays it up to Allison O'Shaughnessy. Near side Molly off the attack. Off the block. Played up by Anchor Star. Bill sets it up. And the attack off the block and down. A kill there for Riley Clinton for the Lady Dragons. And we're all tied up here in set number 1, 9-9. Ella Thiel continues her assert. There's a tie score here in set 1, 9-9. Sends it deep. Guido up to Allison. Quick set to Sophia Joseph. And into the net for the hitting error. And now Round Rock with their first lead, 10-9. Hill sends it back. Guido up to Allison. Back row attack by Guido. Nice dig by Phil. Backside set. And just a tip over. Reagan Mir is right there. Molly O'Shaughnessy from the left side and gets it off the hand of the Dragon defense. And the side out evens it up at 10-10 as Isabella Casanova checks back in. Sadie McCauley. Cameron Shelton back in from Allison O'Shaughnessy as Casanova will drop back to serve. So in the front row, Giselle, Molly O'Shaughnessy, and Shelton. Casanova, Guido, and Reagan Ramirez in the back row. Dragons attack and a nice cross-court kill for the Lady Dragons for the side out. They take the 1-point lead back, 11-10, as Ravens checks back in. For the Lady Dragons, Emily Truon comes out. Dragons serve it. Guido plays it up. Casanova sets near side. The attack from Shelton off the block. Lady Dragons attack from the far side. And the kill there by number 10, Callie Jones. For the Dragon point, a 2-point lead, 12-10. Serve there. Ramirez gets it up. Nice attempt there by Casanova to get a boot on it and try to kick it up over the net. On the point back to the Round Rock Lady Dragons, and they take a 3-point lead now, 13-10. Houston with the serve. Casanova a quick set in the middle. The block by the Dragons off one of the Lady Eagles and out of bounds. And now here comes a substitution as Giuseppe will come out. And for the first time of the ball game, the 6-foot senior middle blocker, number 19, Megan Hall, will check in. For Georgetown, trailing by 4. Houston serves 14-10. Ramirez plays it up to Casanova. Back set. O'Shaughnessy down the line and off the hands of Phil for the kill. Nice attack there. And kill by Molly O'Shaughnessy to get the side out for Georgetown. And to stop the point streak for the Lady Dragons. Now 11-14. Georgetown down by 3. Molly O'Shaughnessy to serve. Middle of the floor. Phil up. Cravens the attack in the middle. O'Shaughnessy gets it up. Back pass by Ramirez. The attack by Shelton into the net and side out to the Lady Dragons. 15-11, Round Rock to the 4-point lead here in set number 1. The time Coach Dreyer called the timeout. It was 5-1 Georgetown. Since that point, it has been a 14-6 run for the Lady Dragons. Ramirez receives the serve up to Casanova. Back set. Shelton the cross-court attack. And a scramble for it, and it falls between 2 defenders, Anchorstar and Houston. Don't communicate in time, and it falls for the side out. So Reagan Ramirez will drop back for the Lady Eagles to serve. Down by 3, 12-15 here in set 1. Ramirez's serve. Nice one in the middle. Thiel puts the ball up. Back row attack from Houston. Sends it over. Casanova puts it up. Ramirez will set it to Guido. The attack dug there by Clinton. Dragons will attack from the right side. Block in the middle, and Mackenzie Bernard draws the cheers from the student section on the far side. A nice block there for Mackenzie Bernard. That'll be her first of the night. 14th on the season. Set to the middle, attack from the Dragons, but it is long and out as Anchorstar comes around on a nice move there, but sends it deep and out. Another point, and Georgetown's cut this down to a 1-point deficit. Ramirez continues her serve, 14-15. So send it across, but into the net. First service error of the set for the Lady Eagles. That side out goes back to the Lady Dragons, and a 2-point lead now. It's Callie Jones back to serve for Round Rock. From the near side, flat-footed serve, sends it over. Reagan Ramirez up to Casanova, back set. The attack from Shelton and the kill. Nice attack there by Cameron Shelton for the kill. The 5'9" senior sends it off a defender and out of play. Side out back to Georgetown as Shelton and Casanova come out. McCauley and Allison O'Shaughnessy back in for the Lady Eagles. Trailing by 1 as Allison O'Shaughnessy goes back to serve. 15-16. Georgetown down by 1. Allison's jump serve floats over middle of the floor. And an ace there was Morgan Houston Gets a little bit of contact, but can't get that one up for a second touch. And the score evens out to 16 apiece as number 16, Sophie Lynn, checks in for Morgan Houston. Allison O'Shaughnessy sends it deep. Lynn plays it up. Far side attack from the Lady Dragons, dug up by Ramirez. O'Shaughnessy will set it up to Joseph. Sends it deep. Lynn plays it up. Dragons a far side attack. And Ramirez off her arm and out of play. Side out to the Lady Dragon. On the kill there by number 15. That's Parker Featherstone. Morgan Houston right back in to the front row. Sophie Lynn out and back in to serve is Emily Truon for the Dragons, leading it by 1, 17-16. Truon's jump serve from middle of the back row. Guido plays it up. Allison O'Shaughnessy back row attack for Molly. Dug up there by the Lady Dragons. Far side attack by Featherstone. Finds the hole there in the back row for the Lady Eagles. Point to the Dragons and a 2-point lead here in set number 1, 18-16. Truon with a deep serve. Ramirez plays it up to Allison. Back set to Guido. The attack is long and out. So a hitting error there for Guido. Gives the point to the Round Rock Lady Dragons. And they have a 3-point lead here in set 1, 19-16. Emily Truon back to serve again. Middle of the back line. Jump serve. Float. Reagan Ramirez up to Allison. Back set to Guido. The attack off the block played up by Steele. Here come the Dragons. Anchor Star with the kill. Nice kill there for Lexi Anchorstar, the junior, and that'll draw Coach Jenny Richardson for her second time out as the Dragons take a 4-point lead, 20-16. Here in set number 1. Quick timeout for Lady Eagle Volleyball, brought to you by First Responder Broadcasting on the SHN Network in just a moment. No timeout of set number 1 for Coach Richardson. Round Rock has 1 remaining as they lead it 20-16. Truon to serve, sends it deep. Ramirez up to Allison, set to the near side. The attack from McCauley is dug up, scrambled by the Lady Dragons. Anchor Star swings away. Nice dig there by Allison O'Shaughnessy. Ramirez to McCauley off the block. McCauley digs it up. O'Shaughnessy will back set. Back row attack by Molly. And it's dug up by the Lady Dragons. Anchor Star to attack and a kill down the near sideline off a Navy Eagle defender and out. And now a 5-point lead. The biggest lead of the first set for either team is a 5-point lead here. 21-16 for the Lady Dragons. Truon to serve again. The jump serve from the center of the back line. The little floater and an ace for Truon. Keeps the same delivery on the serve, but drops a little floater just behind the 10-foot line for the ace and a 6-point lead. 22-16. Truon ready to serve again for the Lady Dragons. Jump serve, send a little deeper. Ramirez up to Allison. Quick set, back set to Guido, and the little tip over and in. Nice little tip kill there for Guido to get the side out to break that scoring streak. For the Lady Dragons, 22-17. They lead by 5 as Guido back to serve. Jump serve down the far sideline. Quick up. Tip over by Houston. Blocked at the net by Bernard. A scramble here, and now she'll send it over again. Ramirez up to Allison, near side. Molly swings away down the line. Dug up there by Clinton. Featherstone attacks. A block. Guido gets it. Back row attack by Guido. Dug up by the Lady Dragons. Featherstone attacks again. Ramirez plays it up. Allison back row attack for Guido. Nice dig there by Truon. Lady Dragons set to attack the tip. It's blocked at the net by Mackenzie Bernard. Off a dragon out of bounds. Nice play there. What a dig there by Emily Truon off the kill or the attack by Addie Guido. But Bernard saves the day with a nice block at the net. And the score now down to 4, 18-22 as Guido serves. Quick set at the net. Guido plays it up. Allison sets it near side to Molly. Off the block, played up by the Lady Dragon. Steele will set it up near side for Anchor Star. And it's blocked at the net. Nice block there. Mackenzie Bernard. Molly O'Shaughnessy was there. They get the block and another point for the Lady Eagles as they cut into this lead. Now down to 3, 19-22 in set number 1. Guido moves to the far side of the back row. Ready to serve again. The jump serve from Guido. Sends it nice and deep in the middle. Quick set to the net and the tip over. Eagles scramble. Now a back row attack from Guido. She sends it down. Truon digs it up. Over towards the bench, but out of play. On a double there is what they're going to call there. As Featherstone had to try to save it in front of the Dragon bench, but a double called. So on that error, the Lady Eagles cut it to a 2-point deficit, and that'll draw the second timeout of set number 1 from Coach Dreyer. Quick timeout, 22-20. The Dragons of Round Rock lead it by 2 over your Georgetown Lady Eagles. More volleyball after this on the SHN Network. Back out of the timeout. Both teams out of timeouts. 20-22. Georgetown serves it down by 2. Featherstone up. Set near side. Anchor Star attack. Dig by Guido. Nice dig there. Now the Dragons reset off the block. Ramirez gets it up. Allison near side set to Molly. Off the tip and the block, but into the net was O'Shaughnessy. Hit the antenna. Full side out to the Lady Dragons, and the Lady Dragons lead it by 3 here in set 1, 23-20. Anchor Star back to serve, near side. Jump serve, sends it across court. Guido up to Allison O'Shaughnessy. Back set to McCauley. The attack dug up by Anchor Star. Thiel will back set. And a back row attack, but that's going to be long and out for the Lady Dragons. So side out back to Georgetown. The lead back down to 2, 23-21. Megan Hall back into the front row for the Lady Dragons. Mackenzie Bernard back to serve for the Lady Eagles, down by 1, 21-23. Quick set in the middle. Houston tips it, but tips it out. Tried to get a nice little touch tip over there, but did it wide on the near side, and that gives the Eagles the point. They down by 1, 22-23. Bernard to serve, the flat-footed serve, sends it nice and deep in the middle. Truon up. Far side attack from Houston down the far sideline. And in for the kill. Nice kill there by Morgan Houston to make up for that missed tip. And the side out gives it back to the Lady Dragons with a set point, 24-22. Ella Thiel, the setter, or the libero, back to serve for the Lady Dragons. Thiel, a little baby jump serve. Guido's pass. There's a receiving error and out of bounds. And the Lady Dragons take set 1, 25-22 over the Lady Eagles. Got to give credit where it's due there. Coach Dreyer took the timeout at 5-1 in set number 1. And from that point, they went on a 24-17 run to win that set by 3, 25-22. A quick timeout. Teams will switch sides. We've got a 3-minute break. We'll take it and come back with more Lady Eagle Softball brought to you by First Responder Broadcasting on the SHN Network. Back for set number 2. The Lady Eagles will be in action on Thursday in the Fraulein Volley Fest down in New Braunfels, Texas, the 46th anniversary of the Fraulein Volley Fest. About 30, it says 32 schools entered this year. The Lady Eagles will play on Thursday in that tournament, and they will then, depending on how they do on Thursday, that will determine how they play on where they play on Friday. But on Thursday, they play at 9 a.m. against Canyon High School. And then they will play at 12 p.m. against Mansfield High School and at 1 p.m. against Lavernia High School. So the Lady Eagles in action on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in the Fraulein Volley Fest down in New Braunfels. Set number 2, set to get underway, as Bernard on the back row checks out for Reagan Ramirez, the libero. In the back row, alongside Ramirez, will be Isabella Casanova and Molly O'Shaughnessy. On the front row for the Lady Eagles will be Cameron Shelton, Addie Guido, and number 19, Megan Hall. On the floor for the Lady Dragons, front row will be number 10. That's Callie Jones. Molly Craven's number 3, and number 6, Riley Clinton in the back row. As number 15, Featherstone checks out for the libero, Ella Thiel. Also, you'll have Morgan Houston and Lexi Anchorstar on the floor to start set number 2 for Round Rock. Round Rock will have the serve to start set number 2. And a 1-set lead here in this best of 5 match between these two teams. It'll be Morgan Houston back to serve first for the Lady Dragons. From the near side, the jump serve sends it nice and deep. Reagan Ramirez to Guido makes a second saving ball, and the free ball sent over by the Lady Eagles. Back set, Cravens attacks and off the block and in for the kill. Molly Craven getting going early here in set number 2 with a kill and a 1-0 lead for the Lady Dragons. Morgan Houston back. Continue her serve here to open set number 2. The jump serve. Deep middle. Casanova far side to Guido. And the block at the net by Molly Cravens. On the attack by Guido. 2-0. The Lady Dragons lead it. Houston serve. Far side, Guido. Molly O'Shaughnessy back to Guido. She'll send it down the far line. Played up by Anchor Star. Phil sets it up to Kelly Jones. Her attack. Nice dig there by Ramirez. Guido the attack, but it's going to be long and out. That's the back line. 3 straight points to open up set number 2 here for the Lady Dragons. Back out of the timeout, Coach Richardson trying to light a spark in these Lady Eagles. Morgan Houston back to serve, a 4-0 lead here to open up set 2. Ramirez up to Casanova, quick back set. Cameron Shelton, the cut shot, dug up there by the Lady Dragons. And the attack by Callie Jones down the near line for the kill. Nice shot there by Callie Jones, and a 5-0 lead for the Lady Dragons here to open up this second set. Houston, the jump serve, put it in play. Ramirez passing over to Guido, the free ball. Nice and deep, played up by Phil. Back set and the attack, but it's long and out. By number 6, Riley Clinton there. The side out back to Georgetown. And Mackenzie Bernard back in on the front row. Megan Hall out, and Reagan Ramirez back to serve for the Lady Eagles, trailing by 4, 1-5. On the far sideline. Morgan Houston unable to receive the serve there. It hits the ground for the point. Nice ace there by Reagan Ramirez. And now Sophie Lynn checks in on the back row for Morgan Houston for the Lady Dragons. Ramirez to serve, 2-5. Phil plays it up. Anchor Star will set it up. The attack on the far side by number 6, Riley Clinton. And with the kill, gives the side out back to Round Rock. And a 6-2 lead. Clinton will drop back to serve for the Lady Dragons. Molly O'Shaughnessy. Ramirez will take the second touch. Guido with the far side kill. They found the hole in the back row for the Lady Dragons. Side out to the Georgetown Lady Eagles, and they cut the lead back to 3, 3-6 now here in set 2. As McCauley checks in on the front row. And Allison O'Shaughnessy checks in to serve for the Lady Eagles. Allison and Molly on the back row with Reagan Ramirez. The O'Shaughnessy sisters. Serve over, nice and short. Lynn plays it up. Lady Dragons scramble. Nice dig there on the attack by Ramirez. And a tip over by Allison. Anchor Star tries a little cut roll shot. Can't get it over the net. Point to Georgetown. Coach Dreyer asking the down official about something. Doesn't get the call she wanted. The Lady Eagles cut it to 2, 4-6. Allison floats it over. Theo dives and sets it up. The attack over, dug up by Allison. Ramirez sets it near side to Guido. The attack down the near line, dug there by Phil. The Dragons reset. The cut shot long and out down the near sideline here. Well, the Lady Eagles getting a run and cut it back to a 1-point deficit now, 5-6. Behind the serving of Allison O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy gets the sign, sends the serve over. And a nice serve there. Another ace for the Lady Eagles. And Sophie Lynn set back in the back row, but the serve, a nice little floating drop serve on the far sideline. It drops in there for the ace, and now we're all square at 6 apiece. Shaughnessy serves again. Lynn plays it up. Clinton sets it near side. Anchor Star to attack, blocked at the net. A scramble for it, and a free ball sent over by Lynn. Lady Eagles will set it up far side. McCauley's attack dug by Lynn. Thiel will take the second touch to the attack of Callie Jones. Blocked at the net. Lady Dragons reset. Anchor star. He's on the backside and gets the kill, and she cross-courts it for the kill and the side out. Nice attack and kill there by Lexi Anchorstar. And the Dragons get the 1-point lead back, 7-6. Callie Jones set to serve with the 1-point lead. Sends it over. Ramirez up to Allison. Quick set to Bernard. The tip over. Nice dig by Featherstone. She'll take the attack and send it far on the outside. Out of bounds on the far sideline to the Lady Eagle bench. In the side out, back to Lady Eagles. 7-7 now the score. As Jones comes out and Ella Thiel, the libero, back in on the back row for the Lady Dragons. Addie Guido back to serve with a tie score here in the second set. Sends it nice and deep on the near side. Featherstone to Clinton. To Molly Cravens, and she sends it down the near of the far sideline, off the hands of Ramirez and out for the kill and the side out. Round Rock takes the lead back by 1 as Morgan Houston checks back in along with Emily Truon. Cravens and Sophie Lynn check out. McCauley, Allison O'Shaughnessy, Mackenzie Bernard, Addie Guido, Reagan Ramirez, and Molly O'Shaughnessy on the floor for the Lady Eagles. Molly will attack from the far side off a block. Truon plays it up. Quick set in the middle. And the swing by Morgan Houston. Finds a hole in the back row for the Lady Dragons kill. And a 2-point lead, 9-7. 1 set lead for the Lady Dragons, and they have a 2-point lead here in set number 2, 9-7 over your Lady Eagles. A back and forth first set and a back and forth second set now. And Truon serves again, leading by 2. Ramirez plays it up. Allison sets it. Middle attack by Guido. Cut shot dug up there by Truon in the back row. Attack in the middle. Off the block and dug up. Lady Eagles back row attack by Guido. Nice play there by Clinton. Anchorstar will attack. Off of the hands of Allison O'Shaughnessy and out for the kill. Lady Dragons feeding it to Lexi Anchorstar here in set number 2. Another kill and a 3-point lead for the Lady Dragons, 10-7. Emily Truon back to serve. The jump serve in the middle, sends it nice and deep. Ramirez can't handle it on the back pedal. So an ace there for Truon and a 4-point lead now, 11-7 here in set number 2. Truon ready to serve, the jump serve. Nice and deep. Ramirez plays it up. Allison O'Shaughnessy will send it to Molly. She'll play a nice deep ball. Truon can't get a good touch on it. It's out. Off of the touch. Side out to the Lady Eagles. 8-11 now. Georgetown trails by 3 as Mackenzie Bernard back to serve. McCauley, Molly O'Shaughnessy, and Megan Hall on the front row for the Lady Eagles. Tip over by the Lady Dragons. Dug up there by Allison O'Shaughnessy. Guido over to Molly. She tips it over and played up by the Lady Dragons. Featherstone attacks and off the hand of a diving Guido for the kill. Parker Featherstone, number 15, with the kill. Side out back to the Lady Dragons in a 12-8 lead for Round Rock. Anchorstar back to serve as Reagan Ramirez back on for Mackenzie Bernard. In the back row with Guido and Molly O'Shaughnessy. The serve is long and out, an error by service error there by Lexi Anchorstar. That's a goal to serve. Casanova into serve. Bill plays it up. Anchorstar sets, attack in the middle, and it's in on right on the back line by Morgan Houston. Nice kill there. Number 9, Morgan Houston for the side out. The Lady Dragons get it back at a 4-point lead again, 13-9. Molly O'Shaughnessy off the block. Nice dig there by Phil. The attack by the Lady Dragons finds a hole in the back row. That attack there by number 6, Riley Clinton. That'll draw the second timeout by Coach Richardson here in set number 2, 14-9. Round Rock with a 5-point lead. Quick timeout. More Lady Eagle Volleyball and SHN in a moment. Back out of the timeout. Georgetown down by 5, 14-9 here in set number 2. Field with the serve. Ramirez up to Casanova. Far side attack by Shelton off the block. Played up by Truon. Quick set in the middle. Houston with the attack off of a diving Ramirez. And down for the kill and the point. 15-9 now, a 6-point lead. For the Lady Dragons here in set number 2. 25-22. Round Rock took set number 1. Lead it here by 6 in set number 2. Still the jump serve into the net for the servicer. Gives the ball back to the Lady Dragons, or the Lady Eagles on the side out. That'll send Molly O'Shaughnessy back to serve for the Lady Eagles, down by 5, 10-15. Guido, Shelton, and Hall on the front row for the Lady Eagles. Molly floats one back deep. And free ball sent over by Anchor Star. Guido to Casanova. Back set to Guido. The kill off the block. Shelton plays it up. Casanova will set it deep. True on a great save there. And here come the Lady Dragons. Cross-court attack by Clinton off of a diving Molly O'Shaughnessy. And the side out to the Lady Dragons. Houston to serve now for the Dragons. Floats it. Ramirez up to Casanova. Back set to Cameron Shelton. She'll send it across. Played up by Anchor Star. Still back set to Callie Jones off the net on the block. Down for the point. On the kill. 17-10 now. Round Rock leads it. Casanova will come out. We'll see for the first time in the ball game a 5'5" senior setter. Number 11, McKenna Heine. She'll check in here for the Lady Eagles to set. Down by 7. Houston sends it over. Ramirez dives. The touch went sideways. Heine laid out. Got a touch on it, but to no avail. And the Dragons get the point. 18-10 here in set number 2. Morgan Houston continues her serve. Houston the jump serve. O'Shaughnessy gets the touch up. Guido will send the free ball over. Anchor Star the tip over on the second touch. Right about the 10-foot line for the point. And now a 9-point lead. Coach Richardson out of timeouts here in set number 2. Had to take one early at 4-0. Then took it at 14-9. Morgan serve near sideline. O'Shaughnessy up to Heine. Tip over. Nice play there by Cameron Shelton. Nice effort by Phil. She almost got the pancake. But off the court and down for the kill by Cameron Shelton. Nice read there. The defense and the blockers to tip it in. And the side out back to Georgetown. Ramirez back to serve. 11-19. Down the far sideline. Played up. There we go. Net violation on Anchor Star. She had to play a ball that was the pass. The initial serve receive was put up right at the net. Anchor Star tried to set it down the line to Cravens, but couldn't get it without touching the net. So the Eagles get the point. Ramirez service error off the top of the tape and falls back down on the Georgetown side of the net. A costly side out there. It gives an 8-point lead to the Lady Dragons, 20-12. Heine, Bernard, Shelton, Ramirez, Molly O'Shaughnessy, and Guido on the floor for the Lady Eagles. O'Shaughnessy plays it up to Heine, set the far side to Guido. Off the block, dug up by Clinton. Anchor Star will attack, but into the net for the hitting error. Side out, back to the Lady Eagles. Touch the lead back to 7. 13-20 is Allison O'Shaughnessy on. Heine and Shelton come out for the Lady Eagles. Allison O'Shaughnessy will send it cross court. Anchor Star attacks. Ramirez digs it up. O'Shaughnessy sets it to McCauley, but off the block of Craven. Nice block there by Molly Craven, or correction, yes, by Molly Cravens. On the side out. The Lady Dragons lead at 21-13 here in set number 2. Callie Jones back to serve for Rock. Flat-footed serve, floats it deep. Ramirez. Allison O'Shaughnessy back set to Guido. The attack off the block. Houston. Anchor Star saves it, and a free ball sent over by Cravens. Allison O'Shaughnessy quick set in the middle. Bernard with a tip over. Nice duck save there. Back set for the Lady Eagles. Guido saves it, gets the tip over to keep it from going out of bounds. The attack off the block and out of bounds. Featherstone gets the kill for the Lady Dragons. They lead it by 9 now, 22-13. Chloe Albright, the sophomore, will come in for Addie Guido here. Set number 2, 22-13. Round Rock leads it by 9. Kelly Jones set to serve. Ramirez passes it up. Albright sends it over. Lady Dragons to attack. Anchor Star off the block. Nice dig by Ramirez. Free ball sent over by McCauley. Lady Dragons reset. A shovel pass sent over by Cravens. Played there by Molly O'Shaughnessy. And now the attack. Nice dig by Lynn. Featherstone to attack. Ramirez with a great dig. Lady Eagles, Albright down the near sideline and in. A kill for the sophomore, Chloe Albright. Sparks a little life in this Lady Eagle team. On the side out, 14-22 now. And Albright will sub right back out. Guido will sub in to serve for the Lady Eagles. The sophomore seeing her first action here of the match. Gets the kill in the side out for the Lady Eagles. Trying to get some life going here as Guido back to serve. Jump serve, sends it deep. Lynn plays it out. Miscommunication there between Phil and at number 6, Riley Clinton. An ace there for Guido. The Lady Eagles get the point, 15-22. Got a claw back here. Set number 2, down by 7. Guido serves at 15-22. Overpass. And a good job there by Mackenzie Bernard. She'll kill it down off the overpass. And such there by Featherstone. Point to the Lady Eagles, 16-22. Morgan Houston checks back in on the back row for Sophie Lynn for the Lady Dragons. Guido will serve it, down by 6, 16-22. Sends it nice and deep. Houston still collides with Anchor Star. A scramble there. Nice save by Featherstone. Molly O'Shaughnessy, a roll shot played up by Houston. Near side attack by Featherstone off the block. Sent back over, and the Lady Dragons reset. Anchor Star attacks the block. Guido plays it up. Allison O'Shaughnessy, far side to Molly. Dug up there by Clinton. Anchor Star attacks and gets it off the block of the Eagles and down for the side out. Nice attack there and kill by Lexi Anchor Star. Emily Tron into serve on the back row. Molly Craven to check out for Round Rock. 23-16. Round Rock leads it here in set number 2. Truon deep in the middle. Jump serve. Sends it over. Ramirez plays it up. Allison at the net. Back set to Bernard. And the attack. Looked like it went off the block, but it is long and out.
Now to be set point for the Lady Dragons, 24-16 here in set number 2. Truon very deep. Now the running approach and the jump serve. Sends it deep and it's out. Service error on set point. Gives the point to Georgetown. A little bit of life left here as Mackenzie Bernard back to serve for the Lady Eagles, 17-24. Bernard serve, nice and deep. Off the chest of Truon. Anchor star saves it. The free ball by Phil. Guido will play it up to Allison O'Shaughnessy. Quick set in the middle. Hall, but off the block. But Morgan gets him down. That'll give set number 2 to the Lady Dragons, 25-17. We'll take a quick timeout as they change sides here for set number 3. You're listening to Lady Eagle Volleyball, the first responder broadcasting network on SHNSports. Back here for set number 3. Georgetown trails it 2-0 to the Lady Dragons of Round Rock. I'll talk a little quieter, turn the volume up a little more. I don't know what's happening to my voice. Shelton, Molly O'Shaughnessy, Bernard, Guido, Hall, and Casanova on the floor for the Lady Eagles. Hall will come off from the back row for the libero, Reagan Ramirez. Cravens, Clinton, Jones, Houston, Anchor Star, and Featherstone on the floor for the Lady Dragons. As Ella Thiel will come on, Featherstone will check out for the libero on the back row for the Lady Dragons. Casanova on to start the serve for the Lady Eagles here in set number 3. Jump serve from the far side, cross court. Houston plays it up. Thiel will take the second touch. Dally Jones cross court attack. Dug up by Guido. Molly O'Shaughnessy to attack. Off the block and in for the kill. Nice attack there. And kill by Molly O'Shaughnessy. And the Lady Eagles get the first point of set number 3, 1-0. Casanova back to serve again. Still over touch. Abby Bernard, or Mackenzie Bernard is there to put it down. The serve dropped in. Thill's serve receive was just long over the net. Mackenzie Bernard kills it down. And a 2-0 lead here to start the set for the Lady Eagles. Sophie Lynn in for Houston for the Lady Dragons on the back row. Jones up to Anchor Star. Quick set in the middle. Craven's blocked. Lady Eagles get it back over. And a scramble here. And now Bernard attack on off the block. And Craven's in down. Nice play there all around by Mackenzie Bernard. She made a lot happen in that point. The Eagles get the point off the Bernard kill. Her second. We're in the third set. 3-0 lead for Georgetown. Casanova floats it far sideline. Anchor Star back set the attack, but it is long and out. And quickly, the Eagles take a 4-0 lead here in set number 3. As Clinton's attack was long and out. Little touch called by the up official. Casanova's jump serve. Nice serve there. Callie Jones went down to a knee. Went off of her arms out of bounds, and 5-0. Georgetown leads it. That'll draw a timeout from head coach Christy Dreyer of Round Rock. We'll take it with them. 5-0. Georgetown leads it here in set number 3. More Eagle Volleyball brought to you by First Responder Broadcasting on the SHN Network. Back out of the timeout called by Coach Dreyer, Georgetown. Casanova back to serve, leading at 5-0. Bill plays it up. Anchor Star tips that over and down for the kill. Break that momentum in the side out. Nice play there by Lexi Anchor Star, the junior UNLV commit for the Lady Dragons. Riley Clinton back to serve. 1-5 here in set 3. Clinton serve. Ramirez plays it up. Casanova back set. Molly O'Shaughnessy cut shot. Dug up there by Clinton. Callie Jones attack. Blocked at the net by Cameron Shelton and Mackenzie Bernard. Nice block there. Mackenzie Bernard having herself a set here early on in set number 3. Side out gives the point to the Lady Eagles. Molly O'Shaughnessy back to serve. 6-1. O'Shaughnessy serve. Played up by Lynn. Anchor Star's attack blocked at the net by Abby Guido. Well, the Lady Eagles trying to get something going here in set number 3. Big block, 7-1 to score. Molly O'Shaughnessy serves. Lynn plays it up to Clinton. Quick set. Craven's attack off the block and down for the kill. That side out back to the Dragons. 2-7 now here in set 3. Featherstone on in the front row. Still the libero comes out. Callie Jones back to serve for the Dragons. Flat-footed serve. Guido plays it up. Casanova saves it one-handed. Mackenzie Bernard sends it over, but dug up. Featherstone attack. Dug up by Ramirez. Casanova backs that to Guido. Tip over, and it finds the floor. Smart play there by Addie Guido. And the side out back to the Lady Eagles. As Hall will come back onto the front row. Ramirez, the libero, off. 8-2, Georgetown by 6 with Mackenzie Bernard back to serve. Near side, standing flat foot serve. Nice and deep. Lynn plays it up. Clinton will set it backside to Cravens. Little punch attack there, dug up. Cameron Shelton off the net and a block. Here come the Lady Dragons. Anchor Star cross court, dug up by Casanova. Miscommunication there as Casanova got the first touch. But the side out to the Lady Dragons. Emily Truon on to serve for the Lady Dragons, down 5-5, 3-8 here in set 3. Molly O'Shaughnessy up to Casanova. Shelton's attack off the block, runs the net and drops in for the kill. Side out to the Lady Eagles, 9-3. They lead it by 6. Allison O'Shaughnessy on to serve here for Lady Eagles. Allison and Molly both on the floor with Reagan Ramirez in the back row. As Allison sends it deep. Quick set in the middle. The attack by Houston. Nice set, nice kill there. Clinton set it short middle for Houston, and she sent it down for the kill on the side out. Anchor Star back to serve, 4-9 to score here in set number 3. Round Rock trails by 5. O'Shaughnessy serve receive into the net. The Eagles can't get a hold of it for a second touch, and a point to the Lady Dragons. 5-9 now to score. Round Rock trails by 4. Anchor Star, service error into the net. Gives the ball back to the Lady Eagles on the side out. Guido will go back to serve. 10-5, Georgetown by 5. Guido sends it to the deep. Quick set at the net. Houston, his time and a kind of an awkward hit. But hits the kill for the Lady Dragons side out. That's the lead back to 4 for Georgetown. Still to serve, 6-10 now. Dragons trail by 4. Phil's float. Ramirez up to Allison. Back row attack by Guido. Off of Anchor Star in and out. Nice swing there by Guido for the kill. The big 6'5" junior swings away from behind the 10-foot line. Side out back to the Lady Eagles. Reagan Ramirez, the libero, back to serve. 11-6, Georgetown leads it. Ramirez sends it over. Anchor Star back sets it to Houston. Cut shot dug up by Allison. Ramirez sets it near side to Molly. The attack off the block dug up by Truon. Set at the net. Miscommunication. Houston does a good job to keep it alive. And the Eagles get the free ball. Ramirez will set it up. McCauley with the swing off the block. Anchor Star plays it up. Phil with the second touch. And the attack by Clinton there. But O'Shaughnessy went for the second ball and let the first one hit the floor. And she knew immediately she should have stayed put. Inside out back to the Lady Dragons. 7-11. Round Rock trails by 4. Scramble there. They get it over. Now the Lady Dragons will reset. And Clinton tries to get the tip over, but hits it into the net. On the side out, so the Lady Eagles will get the ball and the point. Shelton and Casanova back in. McCauley and Allison O'Shaughnessy out. Casanova to serve. 12-7. Georgetown leads it by 5. Casanova sends it over middle field. Up to Anchor Star. Quick set. Cravens. And a net violation called there on the Lady Eagles. They called it on Mackenzie Bernard. On the side out back to the Dragons. They trail by 4, 8-12. Riley Clinton back to serve for the Dragons. Send it nice and deep. Ramirez plays it up. Casanova, second touch to Molly on the backside. Quick set in the middle. Cravens has to just throw it over. The Eagles scramble to get it back over. Now here come the Dragons. Tip over, played up by Shelton. Casanova near side to Molly off the block. And it hit the antenna. Well, it's out on contact. And the point to Round Rock. They took the lead to 3 now. Clinton will serve 9-12. Ramirez up to Casanova, near side to Shelton. blocked at the net. Bernard sent it back over deep. Round Rock resets. Cravens with the kill, just gets it on the inside near sideline. That'll draw a timeout by Coach Richardson. 10-12, Georgetown leads it by 2. Round Rock will have the serve back after the timeout here on the SHN Sports Network. Back out of the timeout. Clinton to serve, down by 2, 10-12. Ramirez up to Casanova, back set. Molly will swing away. It's blocked at the net. Ran down and for the point. Round Rock's cut it back to a 1-point deficit now, 11-12. 2-set lead for the Dragons, and they've cut it down to a 1-point deficit here in set number 3. Riley Clinton to continue her serve. Jump serve sent it deep, and that one's out. A service error for the Dragons. Gives the ball back to Georgetown. Molly O'Shaughnessy back to serve with a 2-point lead, 13-11. O'Shaughnessy's jump serve near side Houston. Back set to Craven. Gets it off the net, off the hands of Ramirez, and out. Tied out to the Lady Dragons. Callie Jones back to serve for Round Rock, 12-13. They trail by 1. Jones flat-footed serve. Ramirez up to Casanova, far side to Guido. She'll send it down the near sideline, dug up by Clinton. Send it over. Anchor Stars attacked. Off the hands of Casanova into the crowd. Nice kill there by Lexi Anchorstar. And now we're all tied up here in set number 3. 13-8 run since the first time out called in the set by Coach Dreyer of Round Rock. Jones serves tied up. Guido up to Casanova. Back set to Shelton. Roll shot over off the hand. Left zone for the kill. Nice little roll shot there by Cameron Shelton. And the Lady Eagles get the ball back on the side out. Bernard back to serve. 14-13. Megan Hall back in. Bernard will serve. Bill. And get the touch up. Point off the ace for Mackenzie Bernard. 15-13. Georgetown by 2. Bernard serves again. Sends it towards the middle. Houston. Up to Clinton. Back set to Cravens. Blocked at the net. Dragons keep it alive. A roll shot by Featherstone. Guido gets it up. Casanova sent to the near side. Shelton's attack. Off the hands of Clinton. Scramble for the Lady Dragons. Yes, Bill unable to get the third ball over the net. Well, the Lady Eagles get the point. And here comes Sophie Lynn to sub in for Morgan Houston for the Dragons on the back row. Bernard gets the sign from Coach Richardson. 16-13 your score. That Featherstone gets the initial touch. Scramble for it. Anchor Star swings away. Right into the block. Megan Hall right there at the net, patrolling. She takes the attack from Anchor Star and sends it right down. A 4-point lead for Georgetown, 17-13. That'll draw the timeout from head coach Christy Dreyer. Her second of the set. We'll take it with them. Quick timeout. Back with more Lady Eagle Volleyball. The First Responder Broadcast Network. Back out of the timeout. Kenzie Bernard serves up by 4, 17-13. Lynn will play it up. Anchor Star sets up Featherstone. Featherstone sends it off of the antenna. Shook the net so hard it knocked off part of the cable wrapping cover. 18-13. Georgetown by 5 here as Bernard will serve again. Bernard floats it over. Featherstone up. Anchor Star back sets to Cravens. Her attack on the near line. Oh, net violation there on Cameron Shelton. Didn't see anyone near the net for Georgetown. The net violation gives the side out back to Round Rock. 18-14. Georgetown leads it by 4. Emily Truon on to serve. The jump serve from the middle of the floor sends it deep. Molly O'Shaughnessy up. Casanova sets it near side to Guido. The attack off the block, dug by Truon. Back set to Anchor Star. She'll attack. Finds a gap right on the back line for the kill. And the point to Round Rock. Truon back to serve. Trailing 3, 15-18 here in set number 3. The jump serve from Truon. She'll send it deep. That one's going to be out. Another service error here. And Coach Dreyer not happy. It's about the 3rd or 4th of the set. 3 points. Kill you every time. That'll give Georgetown the 4-point lead and the ball back. It's Allison O'Shaughnessy in to serve here. 19-15. Georgetown with the lead. O'Shaughnessy's jump serve. Floats it nice and short. Thiel puts it up. Clinton saves it. Featherstone's attack. Blocked at the net. And a good job by Guido to get it back over. Lex Anchor Star. She'll attack on the near side and get the kill. Any doubt why she's a commit to UNLV to play at the next level has been erased if anyone thought there was one tonight. Let's see Anchor Star, just the junior here for Round Rock. Big hitter for the Lady Dragons. 16-19 down by 3. Anchor Star serves, sends it far side. It's nice and deep. Guido hesitated. It looked like she was going to try to play it or let it go and couldn't decide and went off her hands out of bounds. Ace for Anchor Star and the Lady Dragons, and that'll draw the second time out of the set for head coach Jenny Richardson. 19-17, Georgetown by 2 here in set number 3. Quick timeout. More Lady Eagle Volleyball brought to you by First Responder Broadcasting in a moment. Neither team with a timeout left here in the third set. 19-17, Georgetown by 2 as Anchor Star serves for Round Rock. Sends it down the near sideline. Allison will set it to Molly in the back. Roll attack. Anchor Star quick set in the middle. Houston tips it over. Ramirez saves it. The ball tries to get a second touch. Third set unable to be made by the Lady Eagles. Point from the Lady Dragons. 18-19. They only down 1 here in the third set. Anchor Star. Jump serve, sends it deep. O'Shaughnessy to O'Shaughnessy. McCauley to attack off the block. Nice effort there by Phil to try to get a touch on it. The kill for Sadie McCauley. The Eagles get the ball back on the side out. 20-18, Georgetown by 2. Addie Guido back to serve for the Lady Eagles. 6'5" junior gets a sign from Coach Richardson. The jump serve, nice and deep. True on to Thiel. And now a free ball sent over by the Dragons. Ramirez with the first touch. Allison sets near side to Molly. Roll shot. And it finds the floor. Nice play there. by Molly O'Shaughnessy. Featherstone got a touch on it, but couldn't get the contact up. And a kill for Molly, and the Lady Eagles lead it by 3, 21-18. Guido with the jump serve. Nice and deep. True on up. Nice attack by Houston, dug by Guido. Back set for Molly. She'll send it deep. True on back up. Anchor Star. Back set into the hands of Clinton, dug up by Guido. O'Shaughnessy to O'Shaughnessy, the tip. Houston sends it over. Georgetown sends it right back over. Ramirez reads the second touch tip. Guido back row attack. By Morgan Houston at the net. What a block. By Morgan Houston. Guido with a big swing from the back row, but Houston right there to block it down on the Georgetown side of the net. Round Rock gets it back down by 2, 19-21. Ramirez up to Allison O'Shaughnessy. Here goes Molly off the block, and it finds the floor. Just let up enough, and it's off the block and down for the kill. A nice play there by Molly O'Shaughnessy. Lady Eagles get the ball back on the side out. 22-19, a 3-point lead. Ramirez to serve. Sends it deep. Jones up to Anchor Star. Back row attack by Jones, or by Clinton. Scramble for it. The free ball sent over by Ramirez. Lady Dragons reset. Anchor Star set. Too low on the quick set to the middle for Houston. Houston hits it into the net for the point. Georgetown by 4, 23-19 here in set number 3. Back set here. Houston sends it deep on a shovel pass. Guido up to O'Shaughnessy to Bernard, and she shovel passes it over herself. They're asking kind of a throw a lift, but it's the same thing that Houston did. So Bernard returns it in kind to the far sideline. And now Georgetown upset point. Deep serve, and Ramirez sends that service error out. Side out back to Round Rock. 24-20 now. Georgetown by 4. Ravens back on as Emily Truon comes off. Morgan Houston back to serve for Round Rock, trailing by 4. This will be the 5th set point, 4th set point for the Lady Eagles. Houston serve. Guido plays it up. Shaughnessy to O'Shaughnessy. She'll send it over. Roll shot. Red there. Quick set back. Now a quick ball sent over deep. Nice read by Allison. Ramirez to Molly. She'll attack. Houston digs that for the Dragons. Set to the far side. Callie Jones blocking the net. Saves it up. Here come the Dragons. Free ball sent over. Nice and deep, but out. The play there by Riley Clinton. Sends it out, and that'll give set number 3 to the Lady Eagles. 25-20 Georgetown takes set number 3 and extends this one to set 4. Quick timeout as they switch sides. Round Rock 2 sets. Georgetown 1 set. We go to set 4 after this break on the SHN Sports Network. We go to set number 4. Georgetown will start out. Mackenzie Bernard, Addie Guido, Cameron Shelton, Molly O'Shaughnessy, and Isabella Casanova. Megan Hall will sub off. As Reagan Ramirez, the libero, comes onto the back row for her. Molly Cravens, Riley Clinton, Lexi Anchorstar, Kelly Jones, Morgan Houston, and Parker Featherstone. Featherstone will leave the floor. And the libero, Ella Thiel, come on for the Lady Dragons in the back row. Round Rock will serve to start set number 4. They lead it 2-1. And Morgan Houston will serve from the near side. Jump serve, floats it over. Ramirez dives, gets it up. Casanova to Molly, sends it down the near sideline. Thiel up to Anchorstar, near side to Jones. She'll swing away. Get it on the line. There was close there, but a nice kill by Callie Jones. We're point number 1 here in set 4. Morgan Houston on the near side of the back line. The jump serve into play. Molly O'Shaughnessy, Casanova will save it. Molly will attack. Sends it nice and deep. Phil will get a touch on it. Houston saves it up. And Cravens roll shot over. Nice attempt there. And now Bernard will send it over. Callie Jones gets a touch. Still saves it. And another free ball. Back and forth they go. Nothing pretty, but it's effective. O'Shaughnessy with the kill. Thought there was a touch, but they call it no touch. Out long on the back line. And a 2-0 lead for Round Rock to start set number 4. Houston to serve. Jump serve. Sends it nice and deep. Ramirez up to Casanova. Back row attack by Guido. Houston to her right. In between her and Anchorstar and down for the kill. Side out to Georgetown. 1-2. Georgetown trails by 1. As Molly O'Shaughnessy back to serve here for the Eagles. Sophie Lynn will check in for Morgan Houston on the back row for the Round Rock Lady Dragons. O'Shaughnessy's little float. Scramble for it there, and a nice job by Anchorstar to keep it alive. Free ball sent over. Lady Eagles Guido attacks. Dug by Anchorstar. Thiel will get the second touch. Clinton will send it over deep. It would have been out, but Molly O'Shaughnessy plays it. And here's Cameron Shelton, and she'll get a kill. Nice job there by Cameron Shelton, and she gets it off the block and the touch for the kill. The Lady Eagles tie it up 2-2. Here in set number 4, Round Rock has 2-1 set lead. And Molly O'Shaughnessy serves tied up 2-2. Thiel gets the first touch. Anchorstar near side to Jones. She'll attack, dug by Molly. Casanova sets far side. Shelton has to punch it. And a net violation on the Lady Dragon. On number 6, Riley Clinton. Point to the Lady Eagles. They'll lead it 3-2 here in set number 4. Molly O'Shaughnessy floats it nice and deep. Anchorstar sets it in the middle. The attack by the Dragons is a kill as it found the back line. And the side out gives the ball back to Round Rock. Ties it up 3-3 here in set number 4. Clinton serves. Ramirez up to the net, but it's an overserve. Callie Jones is there to knock it down for the Lady Dragons. We'll get the credit for the kill there. And a 4-3 lead now for the Lady Dragons as Clinton will drop back to serve again. Clinton gets the sign to jump serve from the far side. Ramirez plays it up. Casanova, second touch, passes far side. Guido. Cross-court attack is wide. Hitting error there by Guido gives the point to Round Rock and a 5-3 lead here in the 4th set. Clinton to serve again. 5-3. Round Rock leads it. Ramirez. Casanova sets it to Guido. Far side attack down the far sideline and in. Nice kill there by Addie Guido. Went right down the line. for the kill. Side out back to Georgetown, 4-5 as Bernard will drop back to serve. All back in on the front row as Ramirez comes out on the back row. Bernard to serve. Cross court. Lynn plays it up. Anchor Star to attack. Off of Molly O'Shaughnessy. Casanova can't get there in time to get the second touch up. Side out back to Round Rock and a 2-point lead again, 6-4. Callie Jones back to serve for the Dragons. Flat-footed serve, drops a floater in there. Casanova will save it. And the attack there by Megan Hall. Nice job of recovery by Casanova. A one-handed set to keep it out of the net. And Megan Hall spikes it down for the kill. Side out back to Georgetown. 5-6 now. Georgetown trails by 1. Allison O'Shaughnessy in. She'll serve. Clinton sets near side. Featherstone attacks. It's off the block and finds the floor on the Georgetown side. Hall and Guido there for the block. It went off their hands. And no Lady Eagles could get there in time. Side out back to Round Rock. 7-5. They lead it by 2. Sophie Lynn in to serve. Correction, Emily Truon in to serve. Ramirez up to Allison. Sets to the outside. McCauley swings away, but there's a net violation there. That'll be on Lexi Angerstar again, in the net again. So the side out back to Georgetown. Addie Guido will drop back to serve. 6-7. Georgetown trails by 1. Paul McCauley and Molly O'Shaughnessy on the front row. Phil gets the serve. Receive. A Featherstone and a free ball by Anchorstar. Guido up to Allison. Set to the far side. Molly off the block. Scramble for it and a good save. And another great play by Reagan Ramirez. Keeps it alive. Round Rock has to scramble. Featherstone sends it over. Off the block. Battle for it. Hall gets it back over. Round Rock resets. Tip over. And Houston finds the floor on that scramble. Back and forth it went. Nothing pretty, but a point for Round Rock. On the side out. They lead it by 2, 8-6. Lexi Anchorstar back to serve. Sends it far and out. Another service error for Anchorstar in the match. Side out back to Georgetown. 7-8. Georgetown trailing by 1. Reagan Ramirez, the libero, back to serve. He'll send it deep. Truon up to Anchorstar to the near side. Clinton swings away, but into the net. Tied up now, 8-8 on that point. Ramirez will continue her serve for the Lady Eagles. Truon up. Anchorstar at the net. Has to save it. Houston tips it over. Bernard sends it back over on the tip. Looked like a double. Not called there. And the free ball sent over. Lady Eagles reset. Bernard with the tip over. Tips it onto the near sideline here. They're trying to say she's like a catch throw. A great dude. She's doing it one hand with her fingertips. And the kill for Bernard. The Eagles take a lead 9-8. Ramirez to serve again for the Lady Eagles. The jump serve from the far side. Bill plays it up. Anchorstar sets quick to the net there for Houston, and she gets it into the block, and the Eagles just can't get it up out of the net. Good hustle there. Back and forth. Molly O'Shaughnessy and Bernard went, but they just could not get the touch up. And the side out back to the Lady Dragons. 9-9 the score. Still serves. Guido up to Allison. Backside set to McCauley. Off the block. Scramble, and Round Rock will send a free ball over, and it is out. That was out. Anchorstar tried to send the free ball over with a kind of a flat-footed attack, but it was just out. Now look at the side out back to Georgetown. They lead it by 1, 10-9. Casanova back on. She'll serve here. Up by 1. Jump serve. Sends it deep. Truon. Anchorstar gets it. Near side to Callie Jones. The attack off the block. Ramirez up to Casanova. Far side to Molly. She sends it deep. Nice dig there. Scramble forward as a tip over. And now the Eagles are not going to be able to make a third cut. And that side out goes back to Round Rock and a tie score, 10-10. Morgan Houston back to serve for the Dragons. Jump serve, floats it deep. Ramirez. Casanova saves it. Now Ramirez will send it over deep and on the line. Nice play there by Ramirez. Great play by Casanova to keep the flat hand open and tip the one-hand ball up. And Ramirez sent it over and on the far sideline for the point. Side out back to Georgetown. Molly O'Shaughnessy will serve with a 1-point lead, 11-10. O'Shaughnessy with the jump serve, middle of the back line. Hill will play it up. Anchor Star will set it to the near side. Callie Jones the attack, dug by Molly. Casanova sends it far side. Shelton attacks. Hill with a great dig. Anchor Star back to Jones. The tip over. Casanova reads it. Sends a tip over deep. Houston with a great save. Free ball sent over. Blocked by Mackenzie Bernard. And then a free ball sent back over. Here comes Shelton. A roll shot. Anchor Star gets a touch. Still saves it back into play. Callie Jones sends it over. Molly digs it up. Back set. Guido off the block. Nice dig there. The Dragons keep it alive. Jones attacks off the block and down. Hill. Back and forth that point went. What a beautiful point of volleyball. Callie Jones gets the kill. Evens it up at 11-11 on the side out. The Dragons will have this serve as Sophie Lynn back in for Morgan Houston on the back row. Riley Clinton back to serve for the Dragons. Clinton sends it deep and it's out. Another service error. Coach Breyer is beside herself over there on the Dragons sideline with all the service errors by the Lady Dragons tonight. Side out back to Georgetown. A 1-point lead as Bernard will serve 12-11. Bernard sends it deep. Lynn plays it up. Clinton will set it to a cutting Cravens on the back set. Will hit it off the block. Or the kill. Side out back to Round Rock, and it ties it back up at 12 apiece. Callie Jones back to serve. For Round Rock, sends it over. Molly up to Casanova. Sets it up to Guido, and she'll run and have to send it down the line on a kind of a toss over. Anchor Star's attack off the net and down. Kill for Lexi Anchor Star, and the point for the Dragons, 13-12. They lead it by 1 here in set number 4. Serve over. O'Shaughnessy Casanova to Guido, far side. She'll send it off the block. Saved there by Clinton. Set to the near side. Featherstone attacks the roll shot played by Ramirez. Casanova sets it. Back row attack by Molly. But that one's going to be long and wide. Hitting error there by Molly O'Shaughnessy gives the point to the Dragons in a 2-point lead, 14-12. Serve over. Ramirez up to Casanova. Near side. Cameron Shelton sends it over. Overpass played there by Hall. The Dragons dig it up, but the point's going to be called there. I believe it's going to be a double. And they called a double there on the Dragons. That'll get the side out back to Georgetown. Here the student body getting loud on the far side for Georgetown. 13-14. Georgetown trails by 1. Lynn up. The attack on the backside by Cravens. A nice save there by Ramirez to send it over. Now the Dragons reset. Anchor Star swings away and finds a hole in the back line for the kill. Side out back to Round Rock, and they take the lead back to 2, 15-13. Lynn out, Houston in. Cravens out. Emily Truon in. For the Dragons, Truon back to serve. Hall, McCauley, both O'Shaughnessy's, Guido, and Ramirez on the floor for the Lady Eagles. Truon serve is deep and out. Another service error. Coach Dreyer turns to the bench. He is not happy. Eddie Guido back to serve, down by 1, 14-15. Guido jump serve deep. Thiel plays it. Featherstone will have to save it, and a free ball by Thiel sent over. Guido plays it up. Allison O'Shaughnessy back set to McCauley. The attack Dug up there by Clinton. And here comes Featherstone's roll shot. Ramirez back sets to Guido. Back row attack off the block. It's overpass. Hall off the block. And here come the Dragons resetting. Clinton sets it. Featherstone's attack. Guido with a beautiful dig. It's over and the Dragons reset. And their errant pass. Eagles get it back. Here comes Molly in a little roll shot. But she misses it wide as she tried to put it on the line. And she pulled it wide on the other side of the far sideline. So that hitting error there costly as it gives the ball right back to the Lady Dragons, and they have a 2-point lead, 16-14. Anchor Star set to serve. Jump serve from the far side. Over. Hall plays it up. Allison O'Shaughnessy. Far side to Molly off the block. Eagles reset. Back row attack by Guido. Gill with a great diving dig. Anchor Star will pass it back towards the middle. Houston sends it over. Ramirez makes the play. Allison will set it. Guido, back row attack off the block, and it finds the floor. Nice kill there for Addie Guido from the back row. Hill got a great touch on it, but it just couldn't get enough on it to get it up for a second touch to be playable. Addison Guido gets the kill. Ball back to Georgetown, 15-16, down by 1. Ramirez floats the serve over. Truon up to Anchor Star, set to the near side. Sent over deep. Ramirez plays it up. Allison sets it to Guido. She'll tip it over. Phil makes a great dig there on the dive. Clinton sends it over. But Allison O'Shaughnessy committed too soon for the set and left a hole there. And that's right where Clinton played it for the Dragons. Side out, back to Round Rock. 17-15. The Dragons lead by 2. Phil on to serve the libero. She'll float one over. Guido plays it up to Allison. Set far side. Molly sends it down the near sideline. Anchor Star gets a touch. Scramble there. Block at the net. Paying back and forth. Now the ball sent over. Could have been a lift there. Not called. Molly saves it. Bernard will send the free ball over, and the Dragons reset. Quick set in the middle. Houston attacks and gets the kill over the head of O'Shaughnessy. That'll draw a timeout from Coach Richardson. 18-15. Round Rock leads by 3 here in set number 4. Quick timeout. More Lady Eagle Volleyball brought to you by First Responder Broadcasting on the SHN Network. Back out of the timeout by Coach Richardson. Round Rock has the ball in a 3-point lead, 18-15. Still sends it over. Guido up to Allison. Sets it back row. Guido's attack and finds it. Nice kill there on the back row attack by Addie Guido. Side out back to Georgetown. Here comes Isabella Casanova, Cameron Shelton, for Sadie McCauley and Allison O'Shaughnessy. Bernard, Shelton, and Molly O'Shaughnessy on the front row. Guido, Ramirez, and Casanova on the back row. Casanova serve. Nice and deep, played up. Anchor Star will set quickly at the net. Houston sends it over, dug by Ramirez. Molly attacks near side, our far side, tip played up, and a free ball sent over. Bernard right there, trolling the net. What a play by Mackenzie Bernard as Houston tried to send a quick little free ball over. Bernard was right there to spike it back down. Great play by Mackenzie Bernard as Coach Richardson getting in there and cheering these girls on. They trail by 1, 17-18. Casanova to serve again for Georgetown. Casanova serve, nice and deep. Callie Jones gets a bad touch, still tries to save it. And Truon does. Free ball sent over. Quick set, nice job there. The pancake played up, throw it over. Guido saves it. Here comes Casanova, set far side. Molly off a block, dug up by Anchor Star. Thiel sets it up. And the attack off the block and out off of the Georgetown Eagles. Nice play there. And what a play by Emily Truon to keep that alive. She'll come out as Cravens comes back on for the Dragons on the front row. 19-17. Round Rock by 2. Houston back to serve. The jump serve. Sends it over. Ramirez plays it up. Casanova. And now a free ball by Shelton. Anchor start. Quick back set. Craven swings away off the block and off Guido. Out of bounds. Point to Round Rock. 20-17 and another quick timeout by Coach Richardson. That's her second of the set. And we'll take it with them. Actually, we'll keep it here on this one. Georgetown fighting back in this one in set number 3 to keep it alive, but now finds themselves down by 3 here in set number 4. Round Rock was victorious in set 1, 25-22. They took set 2, 25-17. And Georgetown responded with a 25-20 win in set 3. And now we sit at set number 4, 20-17. Round Rock has the lead by 3. And the serve, Coach Richardson just burnt her second timeout of set 4. So she's out of timeout. So the girls will have to make it happen from here on out without any timeouts to regroup, to kind of plan or anything. And so a key moment here for Coach Richardson and the Lady Eagles as they burn this timeout. And a good point. You got to kill some momentum. Some great effort on the Lady Dragon side there by Phil and Emily Truon. And so now Morgan Houston will drop back to serve again, leading by 3, 20-17. Houston near side, jump serve, floats it over. Ramirez up to Casanova. Far side to Shelton, down the line, dug up by Anchor Star. But that one hit the floor. That was not a pancake. They already blew the whistle. That was not a pancake. Nope. That is a great call by the official. That one hit the floor. It's a great effort by the Lady Dragon. That hit the floor, and that was a great call there. So that'll be point on the side out to Georgetown. They cut it to 2, 18-20. Molly O'Shaughnessy will serve, floats it nice and deep. Jones up to Anchor Star, sets back to Jones. The attack down the near sideline is out. Point to Georgetown, cut it to a 1-point lead, 20-19. Molly O'Shaughnessy will send it nice and deep. Phil plays it up. It's going to be almost an overpass. And a free ball sent over. Ramirez, Casanova, and she'll send it deep corner. Anchor Star gets a touch on it. Save it. Here comes Callie Jones, but blocked at the net. Addie Guido. You hear the crowd. Ooh. Addie Guido, the big block. Sends it back down and ties this up at 20 apiece here in set number 4, and that draws a timeout from Coach Christy Dreyer. Quick timeout. Back with more Lady Eagle Volleyball on the SHN Sports Network. Coach Dreyer has one timeout remaining here in the 4th set. 20-20 your score as O'Shaughnessy. Molly serves it for Georgetown. Sends it over. Thiel passes it up. And a quick play over by Clinton. Lady Eagles couldn't read that. A nice second ball send over by Riley Clinton for the kill. That gives the side out back to Round Rock. And a 1-point lead, 21-20. Riley Clinton back to serve for the Dragon. Far side jump serve, floats it over. Ramirez up to Casanova, set far side. Guido, the kill, off the block and down for the point. Eddie Guido swung away there. You could tell that one. He reared back and went after that one. The kill down the far side, off the block and out. Off the Dragons, point to Georgetown. Tie it up, 21-21. Mackenzie Bernard back to serve. Bernard from the near side, the flat-footed serve, floats it deep corner. Houston plays it up. Backside Anchor Star and sends it nice and long. Round Rock looking for the touch. The up official agrees with the line judges. It was out. Point to Georgetown, 22-21. Georgetown by one. Bernard to serve. Floats it long corner, Houston. Anchor star cut off of Shelton's dig. Casanova back to Shelton, far side, cut down the line, dug by Clinton. Houston to Anchor star, cut shot, dug up by Casanova. Molly will set it up. Guido attack, off the block and down, kill for the Lady Eagles, 23-21. Georgetown a 2-point lead, and that draws the second timeout from head coach Christy Dreyer. Quick timeout for Lady Eagle Volleyball after this. Back out of the second timeout by head coach Dreyer of the Dragons. Both coaches have spent all their timeouts here in the fourth set. We sit here 23-21. Georgetown leads by two as Bernard serves for the Eagles. Send it over Houston. Up to Clinton. Back set to Craven. Swinging off the block. Or off of Molly O'Shaughnessy and out. Side out back to the Dragons. 22-23. Round Rock down by one. Callie Jones. Back to serve for the Dragons. Jones flat-footed serve sent over. Shaughnessy up to the net. Casanova. And the violation of the net by Casanova ties it up at 23-23. Kelly Jones back to serve again for the Dragons. Tied up, floats it over. Guido up to Casanova. Back set. Shelton attacks. Dug up there by Houston. Back set to Anchor Star. She'll hit it into the net. Side out to the Lady Eagles. Set point for the Lady Eagles. Here comes the subs as Cameron Shelton goes out. Allison O'Shaughnessy on. Sadie McCauley on. Isabella Casanova out. Allison O'Shaughnessy will serve for the fourth set. For the Lady Eagles. Sends it over. Houston up to Clinton. Back set to Craven. And down for the kill. That'll tie it up at 24 apiece. You knew they were going to one of the big guns, and Clinton with a nice back set sets up Cravens, and she sends it down for the kill. Side out back to Round Rock. 24-24. Emily Truon on to serve. Cravens out. Truon jump serve from the middle. Floats it deep. Ramirez up to Allison. Back set to Guido. Down the near sideline. Dug up by Phil. Back set. Anchor Star will swing. Hitting error by Anchor Star. Started out hot, had a hot third set. Several hitting errors here in the fourth set by Anchor Star. A surprise, and now set point again for the Lady Eagles. 25-24, Georgetown by one. Guido back to serve for the set. Jump serve from the back, middle line. Featherstone up, Clinton sets it to Houston, tip over. Allison O'Shaughnessy back set. Guido's attack, dug up there by Clinton. Still second touch, Featherstone. Wide left, hitting error, out. Ball game. Georgetown wins set number 4, and we go to set 5. 26-24, Georgetown wins it. We'll take a timeout and come back with set number 5. You're listening to Lady Eagle Volleyball on the SHN Sports Network. And now we go to set number 5. Georgetown has responded down 2-0 to take sets 3 and 4 and force a set number 5. Georgetown will be on the left side. Both teams will stay where they were from set 4. Casanova, Hall, Guido, Shelton, Molly O'Shaughnessy, and Bernard on the court to start the 5th set for the Lady Eagles. Reagan Ramirez, the libero, on for Hall in the back row. Cravens, Clinton, Jones, Anchor Star, Thiel, and Houston on the floor. Featherstone was on the floor. She leaves for the libero Thiel in the back row. And Round Rock will start the serve here in set number 5. Houston will serve first for the Round Rock Lady Dragons. Her serve is nice and deep. Ramirez up to Casanova. Far side to Shelton. A roll shot off the block. It finds the floors. Got Houston flat-footed there. It went over the head of Anchor Star. And Houston just a tad bit late responding. Side out to Georgetown. 1-0. Georgetown leads it as Molly O'Shaughnessy drops back to serve first for the Lady Eagles here in set 5. Send it over, Houston. Off of her, out of play. Ace for Molly O'Shaughnessy and a 2-0 lead for the Lady Eagles here in set 5. Winner take all. Set 1 and 2 went to Round Rock. Sets 3 and 4 went to Georgetown. O'Shaughnessy serve. Steele steps in and takes this one. Anchor Star near side to Jones. She'll swing away. Blocked at the net. Mackenzie Bernard, Addie Guido right there. What a big block for on the swing by Callie Jones. Point to Georgetown. 3-0 your score. Georgetown leads set 5. Molly O'Shaughnessy will serve it again. Houston plays it up. Cravens backside to Jones. She'll attack. Cross court. Wide. Out of play. Hitting error by Jones. Gives it a 4-0 lead to Georgetown. And here comes a pair of subs for the Lady Dragons. For Callie Jones will be number 18. That will be Reese Schuler. And for Morgan Houston will be number 16, Sophie Lynn. O'Shaughnessy ready to serve the 4-0 lead here in set 5. Schuler, Anchor Star saves it. The attack by the Dragons, number 6, Clinton, is good on the kill. That'll give the side out point back to the Dragons. And they'll have the serve trailing by 3, 1-4.
Riley Clinton will drop back to serve here. Clinton from the far side, the running jump serve, sends it over. Ramirez up to Casanova. Back set, Cameron Shelton, cross shot, but it is wide in front of the Round Rock bench. So the hitting error gives the point to Round Rock. They cut the lead back to 2-4 here as Riley Clinton back to serve again. Clinton's serve, fielded by Molly O'Shaughnessy. Ramirez backside to Guido. The attack. Deal with a great dig. Backside set to Anchor Star. She'll shoot it across. Casanova. Guido sends it across. Shelton. She'll send it across. Steele, another great dig. Cross court set. Should have been a double. And Schuler hits it into the net. So no problem there. Now calling the double, but Schuler hits it into the net for the hitting error. And she'll come back out as Callie Jones will sub back in for Schuler. Side out to Georgetown. They have a 3-point lead now as Mackenzie Bernard back to serve, 5-2. Flat-footed serve. Steele will take it. Clinton back set to Craven. It's a running kill by Craven. Gives the ball back to Round Rock and a 3-5 deficit now. They trail by 2. Callie Jones to serve, flat-footed serve. O'Shaughnessy, Ramirez, free ball by Shelton. Can't get it across the net at the weird angle. And the point to Round Rock cuts the lead back to 1, 4-5. Guido up to Casanova, back to Guido, far side, off the block, dug there by Lynn. Callie Jones back set, Featherstone will send a free ball over. Nice sent, but it overplayed, but a battle for it, and a nice save there. Now Round Rock will have a chance at it. Anchor Star into the net, a hitting error by the big stud at Lexi Anchor Star, gives the ball back to Georgetown, and a 2-point lead, 6-4. What a play there, back and forth, saves and everything, and a great effort to keep the ball alive, and Georgetown gets the point. And the first time out of set 5 comes from Christy Dreyer of Round Rock. We'll take it with them. 6-4. Georgetown leads it here in set number 5. More Eagle volleyball after this. First time out of the set, called by head coach Christy Dreyer there. Here comes a couple of subs for Georgetown as they'll have the serve again as Sadie McCauley comes on along with Allison O'Shaughnessy. Cameron Shelton and Isabella Casanova check out. Allison O'Shaughnessy back to serve. 5-4, 6-4, Georgetown by 2. Jones backs that over to Craven. She'll attack at the net. Block. But Round Rock keeps it alive. Nope, a point. 3 was in the net. They called Molly Craven's in the net. Just couldn't hear the whistle. You got the crowd going. A great crowd here for both teams tonight. Round Rock and their other teams in the stands cheering. Georgetown across the way as well. 7-4. Georgetown leads it. Overpass played at the net, but that's going to be attacked, and that's going to call Sadie McCauley in the net. And so that'll give a side out back over to the Lady Dragons. Emily Truon into serve. Molly Craven's out. 5-7. Round Rock down by 2. Molly O'Shaughnessy. Allison tracks it down. And here comes Sadie McCauley, and she kills it on the far side. What a kill by Sadie McCauley. The 5'9" junior outside hitter. And boy, she went up and drove it down right through the block and into the court for the point. Side out back to Georgetown and a 3-point lead, 8-5.
Addie Guido back to serve here. Jump serve, center of the back line. Thiel plays it up. Featherstone will have the second ball. And Anchorstar sends it, but it's a hitting error wide on the near side. That gives the point to Georgetown, a 4-point lead, 9-5 here in set number 5. Guido, the jump serve. Nice one there. Played up by Truon. Thiel will send it over to Featherstone near side. Her cross-court attack dug up by Guido. Shaughnessy back to Guido. Back row attack dug up by Clinton. Thiel sets it over to Anchorstar. She'll send it deep and out. Anchorstar. You can see it's in her head at this point. Another hitting error there. That's going to be another timeout called by Coach Dreyer. 10-5, Georgetown, the 5-point lead, and Coach Dreyer has burnt both of her timeouts here in set number 5. The battle between these two schools is better than you could have ever written a script as Round Rock jumped out to a 2-set lead, 25-22, 25-17, and Round Rock then got on their heels, and Georgetown attacked. And in set number 3, they took a 25-20 lead and then battled into set number 4 and won it 26-24. And now we sit 10-5, Georgetown, a 5-point lead here in set number 5 over Round Rock. Coach Dreyer just burnt her second time out of the set, so she's out of timeout. Coach Richardson still has her 2 remaining. The Georgetown Lady Eagles have the 5-point lead and the serve coming out of this timeout. Opportunistic, both teams back and forth. It's been just a fun volleyball. It doesn't have to be pretty when you've got these kind of athletes. Great plays are made on both sides of the ball to keep it alive. And Georgetown doing their best, battling back and have the 5-point lead. Guido's serve sends it deep. Thiel sends it up. Anchorstar near side to Featherstone. Cross court off the block. And Allison O'Shaughnessy. Nope, that was Molly O'Shaughnessy. Got a touch on it, but couldn't get the hand flat in time to get that pancake in. And so a side out. Nice hit there by Featherstone to give the point back to Round Rock. 6-10 now as Anchorstar back to serve. Nice and deep, and it is out. Another service error for Lexi Anchorstar. You couldn't write this. Their big commit to UNLV, and Anchorstar has gone cold here. Several hitting errors, several service errors in the match. 11-6, Georgetown leads it. Ramirez serves down the far sideline. Truon up to Anchorstar, quick set in the middle, and Houston with a quick kill. Beautiful timing there on that quick set to the middle. And Morgan Houston gets the kill and the side out for the Round Rock Dragons. 7-11, Georgetown leads it by 4 as the libero Thiel will drop back to serve, but not before Coach Jenny Richardson takes her first time out of the 5th set. We'll take it with them. More Lady Eagle Volleyball in a moment. We'll come back out of timeout number 1 for Coach Jenny Richardson here in set number 5. 7-11. Georgetown leads by 4. Round Rock to serve. Thiel, the libero, back to serve. Far side, little jump floater. Guido up to Allison. Quick set to Bernard. She'll tip it over. Dug up by Jones. Quick set in the middle. Houston sends it to the far sideline, but no one was there. So Round Rock gets the kill and the point. 8-11. 3-point deficit for the Dragons. Ella Thiel, the libero, continues her serve here, down by 3. Set number 5, 8-11. Thiel's little jump floater. Guido. Allison back to Guido. Back row attack. Dug by Anchorstar. Thiel will get touch number 2. Callie Jones to attack. Into the block and down. Sadie McCauley with a big block at the net. What a play there by Sadie McCauley to get the block on that attack from Callie Jones. Georgetown gets a side out in the point. 12-8. Georgetown by 4. Isabella Casanova back on. To serve here for the Lady Eagles. Up by 4. It's a sign from Coach Richardson. Truon up to Anchorstar. Back set. Swing away there. Off the block. Guido gets it. Casanova set far side. Molly O'Shaughnessy off the block. Here come the Dragons. Quick set in the middle. Houston tips it over. Played up by the Eagles. Back row attack by Guido. Dug by Anchorstar. Free ball by Phil. Sent over. Guido will play it up. Casanova sets far side. Molly O'Shaughnessy blocked on the attack. Nice block there by the Dragons. Side out Round Rock, and they have the point. 12-9. Georgetown by 3. Cravens back in. Emily Truon checks out. Cravens to the front row with Clinton and Jones. Anchorstar, Thill, and Houston. Houston serves it down by 3. Ramirez, Molly O'Shaughnessy, Guido, free ball sent over. From the back row, Thill up to Anchorstar. Back set to Cravens. You knew it was coming, and it was in. Cross-court attack there by Cravens. And that'll draw the second timeout from Coach Jenny Richardson. 12-10, Georgetown by 2 here in set 5. Great volleyball here at Georgetown High School. More of it after this on the SHN Network. Back out of the timeout. All 4 timeouts spent here in the 5th set. 12-10, Georgetown by 2. Houston serves for the Dragons. Shaughnessy, Molly, and Ramirez go for that one. And they can't get that service return. Oh, point to the Dragons. They've cut the lead back to 1 for Georgetown. Houston to serve 11-12 here in set 5. Floating jump serve, sends it deeper. Guido to her left. Shelton was behind her. That was off of Guido, out of bounds, and now we're tied up at 12 apiece here in set number 5. Casanova, Molly O'Shaughnessy, Guido, Ramirez, Shelton, and Bernard on the floor for Georgetown. Houston set to serve, all square at 12. Sends it deep. Ramirez gets it up. Casanova to Guido, back row, sends it deep. Thill takes it. Anchorstar, quick set in the middle, and it's blocked by the Eagles. Cravens tried to do the quick set in the middle, it's blocked at the net. And back down on the Round Rock side, side out to Georgetown. Point, Georgetown, 13-12. Molly O'Shaughnessy back to serve. Jump serve from the center, sends it deep. Thill up to Anchorstar. Quick set in the middle, tip over, blocked at the net, scramble for it. And it's a lift called there. Point to Georgetown, and that's going to be set point. Here in the 5th set, 14-12. Georgetown serves. Match point here on the line for the Georgetown Eagles. Molly O'Shaughnessy back to serve. 14-12 gets the sign, the jump serve. Floater to Houston, up to the net. Anchorstar, backside Cravens off the net. Dig by Ramirez. Casanova saves it. Free ball by Shelton over. Here come the Dragons. Anchorstar, backside Cravens, can't get to it well. Ramirez died, but it's in a tight spot. Cravens did enough to get it to a tough spot on the floor. Ramirez got a touch, but not good enough to get it up. And the side out back to Georgetown, or to Round Rock. 13-14. Round Rock trails by 1. Match point again for Georgetown. Serve put into play. Ramirez up to Casanova. Set far side. Guido. Swing. Block. Out of bounds. No, that was not in. Oh, my goodness. That looked to be off the block and out. They call it in, and now we're tied up. 14 apiece. Oh, my. Big block there by the Dragons, and they keep it alive. Clinton back to serve with a tie score. 14-14. Sends it deep. Ramirez. Molly O'Shaughnessy to Guido. She'll attack deep off the point. Georgetown. Big attack there by Guido. The 6'5 junior swings away. And Thill got a touch on it, but back off the back wall. Side out to Georgetown. And Mackenzie Bernard will serve for another match point. 15-14, Georgetown by 1. Bernard, the flat-footed serve, sends it over. Played up by Cravens. Overplay at the net. Played over by Georgetown. Scramble by Field. Cravens and a free ball by Houston. Here come the Eagles. O'Shaughnessy to Casanova. Quick set over. Dug up by Clinton. Field to Anchor Star. She'll swing away. It's out. Oh, game. Baby, Georgetown wins it on a hitting error by Lexi Anchor Star. And they come back 2 sets down to win it. 3-2 over the Round Rock Dragons. What a ball game between these two clubs. I tell you what, one of the best matches you'll see all year. A tough loss for these Lady Dragons. That sends them to 8-4 on the season, but 2 back-to-back 3-2 losses on back-to-back nights. And Austin High beat them last night, 3-2. And tonight, Georgetown goes down 2-0, and then comes back and wins 3 straight sets to improve to 9-2 on the year. A big win for Georgetown. They improved to 9-2 on the year, and now they'll go into the Fraulein Volley Fest on Thursday on a high note as they come off a big win over a great Round Rock Dragon volleyball team. Thanks for joining us here on SHN Sports Broadcasting Network. First Responder Broadcasting proudly brings you Georgetown Eagle Sports on the SHN Network. Thanks for joining us tonight. Georgetown victorious 3-2 over the Round Rock Lady Dragons in a barn burner. 2 sets in a row. Round Rock takes the lead 25-22, 25-17, and then Georgetown comes from behind 25-20, 26-24, and 16-14. Congratulations to the Lady Eagles. Good luck at the Fraulein Volley Fest, and we'll be back next Tuesday night here in the Georgetown High School Eagles Nest, where Georgetown will take on the Vista Ridge Rangers here at home. Thanks for joining us tonight. Enjoy your night. Have a good weekend. And remember, it doesn't cost you a dime to be kind. Have a good night, everybody.